Hello, my name is Rahmat Hidayat from class 11 KGS 2. Number absent 35. I will explain the analytical exposition text. Definition. Analytical exposition is one of argumentative text which presents some supporting idea. By crafting whether opinion is important. The opinion is formulated in a thesis which needs to prove with certain arguments. Structure 1. Introduction. This section serves to introduce the topic that will be discussed in the text. The introduction usually begins with a statement of opinion called a thesis statement. The thesis statement concerns the author clear opinion on the topic and from the basis of the argument that will be present in the text. 2. Arguments. In this section, the author can explain in more detail about the topic discussed. In the argument, the writer also provides the supporting argument which is not logical fact or data. You can bring more than one point of view or perspective. The goal is to make the reader more calm and brief. Then the topic discussed is important. 3. Conclusion. The last part in the conclusion will render the thesis statement and argument that have been previously. The purpose of the lecture is to remind the reader of the author opinion. And thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. Muhammad Anito Firmansyah from class 11, Telegram 2. This time, my friend and I will explain a little about analytical exposition text and continue about the part to give example of analytical exposition text, and will also explain why the first paragraph is called a thesis, why second paragraph called arguments, and the third paragraph is called the conclusion. I will discuss them one by one. So that example of analytical expression text with the theme of the importance of breakfast. You can see in the first paragraph that this is a thesis. Why it is called a thesis? Because the thesis itself means the opening of analytical expression text, an introduction to the topic to be discussed. Usually the topic discussed by our group was the importance of breakfast. Definition breakfast is one of the three meals you solve in the morning. Now we move on to argument. Why are they called argument? Because this argument contains logical fact and data. We clearly states that breakfast is very important to give you energy you need to start the day a healthier way. And finally, you move on to the conclusion. Why it is called a conclusion? Because the conclusion contains a reformation of the thesis, statement, and main argument that have been stated provision. So, in this information, it is written, it is very important for your family not to skip breakfast because breakfast is the most important meal to keep us energized throughout the day. There's a little of my explanation for each paragraph in this analytical exposition text. If there are any error or like on the explanation, please forgive me. Thank you for listening.
Hey there, pleased to meet you. How are you today? I hope you all feel good today. So, before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I go by the name Hannah and I'm from 11 TEK 3, number absent 9. Today, we're going to talk about analytical exposition. You may have seen my two friends, which is Rahmat and Rido. They have explained about the definition, the structure, and the example about analytical exposition. So I will give the summarize for you guys. So stay tuned. If you guys wondering what is thesis basically is a statement of opinion. Nah, this thesis statements contains an author's clear opinion on the topic. For example, our topic is performance of breakfast. And then we move on to argument. In this section, the author can tell more detail about the topic and followed with a conclusion. That's it all for me. So I hope you guys can understand and learn more about analytical exposition because our main purpose to create this video is hoping that you guys can know more about analytical exposition and make a logical arguments and also build your own analytical exposition text. Thank you guys for watching. See you.